Hey guys, I'm back, and I am looking at something that I have had for a while, and I have wanted to do this video, and for one reason or another, I've just not put it off intentionally. Not like I've put it off like I didn't want to do it. It's just it kept getting pushed back, and I'm just doing it. I'm doing it right now. We're going to do it. So we're going to look at the tactical rope dispenser. If you remember a while back, we looked at some really nifty paracord, 550 cord, whatever you want to call it, survivor cord. It was, really cool stuff. Very expensive as 550 cord goes, but it gives you a lot of other options. If you haven't seen it or you missed it, I'm going to put a link in the video description where you can check it out. It's like 550 cord plus. At the same time I ordered that, I ordered this, the tactical rope dispenser, because I really wanted to check this out. I have had many experiences where I've been using, I need to, at this point, decide if I'm going to start calling it P cord or 550 cord throughout a video. Just throw a stake in the ground. So for this video, it's going to be 550 cord. And watch me not adhere to that at all. But I thought this looked like it had some potential. I wanted to review it. I wanted to see how it worked. And it worked. Is it just kind of a gimmicky ripoff? So this is not a sample sent to me. This is something I bought on my own just to check out. And tonight, we're going to take a look at it. As I was getting ready to do this video, though, I realized I can't get over the acronym there, because it says on the back that this was made by a special ops paratrooper, which I'm not even going to get into that odd turn of phrase there. Anybody in special operations is airborne qualified, pretty much. Well, I shouldn't say that. I don't know how other services do. Air Force and Army. Anyway, okay, never mind. The point is, anybody that works anywhere around the military should know that anyone else in the military is going to see this acronym and automatically is going to pronounce this thing as the turd. That's what this is going to be. It's not going to be the tactical rope dispenser. It's not going to be bring me the TRD. They're going to be like, hey, let me see the turd. So, yeah. I'm not sure if they did that knowing that that was going to be a little inside joke, or I don't know. But there's no way somebody in the military came up with this and didn't know that anybody with any military experience was going to look at that and pronounce that turd. So you know what? Let's go ahead. Let's open this up and let's review this turd, shall we? Now, I don't mean to say anything bad about the product. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, whoever you are, Mr. Tactical Rope Dispenser, you knew better. Oh, yes, you did. And, yeah. So, let me open the package and then we'll talk about what's in it. So now that I can actually hold the turd in my hand, here is your tactical rope dispenser. First of all, made in the USA. So, cool. We like that, right? That's a good thing. Now, this comes loaded with 50 feet of 550 cord. I could not tell you if the 550 cord is made in the USA because it really doesn't say, or if it's like a Chinese knockoff. I don't know what quality the 550 cord is. And yeah, those of you with experience know that not all 550 cord is made equal. It is the 7 internal strand. No, it's not like just a braided cord. So it's actual 550 cord, parachute cord. Reading the package, it says that basically this is designed to keep your 550 cord untangled. And I've suffered that. I have had, reached into my pack so many times in the military to pull out some 550 cord to use, and it is a tangled mess no matter how well I put it away. And I've never been the type that braids my cord up or anything. I usually try to put it in a nice little hank and, wrapped it up real good, and it just somehow gets tangled up. So that's pretty cool. It comes with a carbide steel cutter, which is right there, that we'll test out. It's reloadable, so you can put your own cord back in it later on. It comes with a belt clip, so you can wear it on a belt, you can put it on a pack, whatever you want. And I noticed, even though it doesn't really advertise it on the package anywhere, but it has, oddly enough, these 2-inch markings on the top of the thing, so you can measure 2 inches at a time if you need to. I guess that's all they really had room for. That's just odd to me, because if you need to measure a few feet of 550 cord, you know, for whatever you're doing, measuring it 2 inches at a time is going to be a little bit tedious. But there you go, you can do that. So you can see it's a pretty compact little device. I'm assuming everything's all spooled up inside. We're going to open it up and see how it all spools up inside and how easy it is to reload. 550 cord that it comes with, it's loaded with black right now, I guess. I'm seeing that as you pull it off the spool, though, if you were to take too much out by accident, not very easy to put it back in. So I guess once you draw it out of that spool, you better be ready to use it. Let's just waste no time. Let's see how that cutter is. It's pretty good, actually. I mean, not the cleanest cut in the world. This side's not so clean, but this side's not bad. It would be great if this thing came with a provision for a heater or a lighter so you can melt the end so it wouldn't fray. Or if maybe even, and I know I'm really reaching here now, but if the cutter was heated so it melted the nylon at the same time. But that actually is that's really easy. You just grab the rope, slide it up towards the cutter, and pull, and it is cut. And I'm learning that the kind of just the quicker you do it, like pulling off a band-aid, the quicker you pull that cut, the cleaner the cut is. I look for that when I'm testing a blade as just another measure of blade finishing, but in this case, as long as it cuts the damn stuff, you know, who cares, right? It's got a little notch right there, so after you're done, you just put it back in that notch, and it holds it nice and securely. That's pretty cool. I would still burn the end off a little bit. You know, I'd melt it just so it wouldn't get caught on anything and start unraveling on me. I hate when that happens. It says patent pending, so it doesn't have an NSN number or anything, so this, I don't think this is issued anywhere. If it is an issued item, it's, you know, bought out of unit funds on the unit level with like an impact card or a GTC card. Sorry, a GPC card. It's not something that is issued standard throughout a military service. So if we were to refill this, let's see, how much of a hassle is it to open this thing up? Now I see 1, 2, 3 little notches there that you'd have to open, and I'm guessing you'd have to open them simultaneously. Maybe we actually finally found a use for this Gerber shard. We can use this to push some of these little notches open. I don't know if this really is, I mean, I am willing to destroy this product to find out if it's actually refillable. I am willing to do it, but I'd like to not. There we go. So once you get it started, and if you get it started on that top one, so there's one more than I counted earlier, it's a very simple little spool. So you can spool up whatever you want on here. Put it back inside so you can refill it. There's a simple little semicircle where the cord comes out of. I guess you can actually wind this up as tight as you want or as loose as you want. I'm going to tighten it up just a little bit in there. Let's see, so. Now, are you at risk of losing your cutter if you're not careful, or is that in there? No, see, so that's something you want to be careful of. That cutter blade could potentially pop off. Be careful if you're using this, you know, and you're replacing your cord. You don't want that cutter blade to pop. And then you lose that. But then, so theoretically, we should just be able to, once we make sure that rope is in the right place, just snap this shut, and there we go, yeah. We're ready to go. And continue cutting cord. Cool. So in theory, this thing works as advertised. That's nifty. I mean, it's pretty simple. There's just not much to review on it. It works. It does what it says. I'm not sure if this is meant to put a little lanyard on it or something, because it typically looks like a little lanyard hole. I mean, and you could do that. Maybe that's an alternate way of carrying it. It's such a simple little device. There's not a lot to review. But I definitely want to test out this clip and see how strong it is, and then put it on, a pack or something and see, what it takes to knock that off. I'm wearing jeans right now, which I get it. It's not the most tactful way to carry your turd around on your hip, but it is pretty secure right here, tucked into the actual the pants. I originally put it in the pocket, and that was just very loose, and it didn't really grab on at all. But I can move around, give it a little wiggle. I can shake my butt if I want, and it stays pretty good there. So if you did want to keep it right there on your hip, it's not going anywhere. And then how easy is it to use? Pretty easy. Oh, that wasn't so good. Let's try that again. There you go. And look at that. If you pull it right, it goes right back into that notch. So right now, somewhere in YouTube land, somebody's having a heart attack that we're using and wasting all this 550 cord to do these tests and stuff. But it doesn't protrude too much on your hip. Not any more than a holster would for whatever you carry, really. Unless you got something super compact. Here it is in the pocket again, though. See, it doesn't bite in the pocket at all. So it could fall right out. You'd have to put it on a belt or on the waist, if that's how you intend to carry it. So the Voodoo Tactical Matrix is kind of my favorite pack. I use it a lot for everything. And I was just looking around before I turned the camera on. There's not a lot of good places to put this thing on a pack, really. Not on this one, anyway. You would need one real big webbing strap or something to put it on, or you need to rig something up yourself. So my pack has lots of MOLLE attachment, but this is way too big for that. So, options for that, really, the best I can think of on this pack right now would be to put it on the strap if I wanted like very quick access, but it kind of bends the clip out, and that's bulky, to have right there on the strap. So I could also put it on the kidney pad right there, I guess, although I'm not thrilled with how the way the clip bites into there either. It still bends out a little bit and doesn't grab on. I mean, it works, but I'm not sure what kind of pack exactly would have just one wide kind of nylon webbing strip for this to hook onto and any kind of convenient place for you to grab it. So this really seems, even though they say you could put it on your gear, seems like the kind of thing that you would carry on your person somewhere. With enough creativity with the way that this is set up with this kind of window in there, you could come up with all sorts of different ways to rig this to a whole bunch of different stuff. So you could kind of figure for yourself, is it, going to be something that you can actually carry attached to your gear in any sort of usable fashion, or if you attach it to your gear, is it just something that kind of is being carried on your gear until you're ready to use it, then you've got to take it off and carry it on your person itself. One last thing I want to do, talked about the Titan Survivor cord. It's a bit tougher than regular 550 cord. It's got a little tiny copper wire inside and some monofilament and some jute. I'd like to see how that does on this cutter as opposed to just the regular nylon fiber. So let's just grab a little piece and let's see. I don't want to waste too much of this because this stuff is expensive, but let's see. Yeah, takes a little bit of work. It's a little harder, but it works. It cut. So you could fill your turd with this if you wanted, and it would work. So now we're at the point of the video where we have to make that determination. Is this worth it? I don't know. That's something everybody's got to decide for themselves. Look at the price. It's handy, sure, it is. I could see where oh God, I don't know. Guys, I'm on the fence on this one. Honestly, I am. I really am. It's nifty. if you're a Geardo and you're tactical, I could totally see where this could be one of those things where I could see myself as a high-speed slick E4 on, you know, a field problem, showing up with this thing clipped to my belt going, hey guys, what's up? And, you know, rigging up camouflage netting, using this thing, thinking I was the coolest guy in the world. I could still see it, you know, on a you know, leading the boys, the scouts, on an adventure and having it handy, you know, right there at my side, trying to teach young kids how to do fieldcraft stuff and having it be convenient. I don't know. Is it really that much more convenient than just having a little spool or a hank of 550 cord and a good knife? I'm not sure. So this is where I would love to hear your opinions on this. I honestly, I can't make up my mind on this one. So let's talk about it as a group. What do you guys think? Worth it? Yes, no? Something you would carry? Yes, no? Hey, Petey Kitty Cat, what do you think? Is this good? You like it? You gonna hang out? Yeah? Yeah? Huh? You want some of this? You want some of this? Yeah, you want some of this. I just think if I'm going to invest a couple bucks in some gear, there might be a better investment. You know what I mean? It's cool and it's a nice to have. It's not a have to have. Definitely not a have to have. But a nice to have. Well, this is a pretty short review. I mean, there's not a lot we can look at on this, but I've had it for a while, like I said, and I really want to get the video out, and I want to see what public opinion is on this thing. So, in any case, let those comments roll. You guys are awesome. You guys are cool. I think you're the best viewers any YouTuber's ever had in the history of YouTube viewers. I appreciate every single one of you, and I can't wait to see what you guys have to say about this. And I'll be back again real soon.